Hi, I'm Vinay Kumar Singh, and in this video, I will tell you about the role of light in photosynthesis. Okay, so the light that comes from sun. Okay, I'm telling you with the diagram here. You can see the sunlight came to the plant. Plant has chlorophyll in the thylakoid membrane. This is what? This is thylakoid membrane, and in this membrane the chlorophylls are present, which are the light absorbing pigments in this plasma membrane. So when light comes here, you will have to see the chemical process what is happening there. So when light comes, there is a reaction center. Okay, actually the pigments have different reaction center, which is first is photosystem second. Photosystem second has chlorophyll inside and the accessory pigments outside. Okay, accessory pigment outside. When light comes to this chlorophyll molecule, the energy, okay, the energy is traveled from this to this molecule pigment, and in the end what happens, due to the excited nature, this energy excite the electron energy, which leads to the removal of these electrons from these chlorophyll molecules. Okay, then it is transferred to the uh, what was what pheophytin accept these electrons. Okay, so the gap, so here what energy did is energy come to these reaction center, and here they excited the electron of these pigments, I mean chlorophyll, and this energy of this chlorophyll molecule is given to the pheophytin, and the gap which is present here is filled by the photolysis of H2O. Okay, H2O is converted into four electrons and plus O2 plus 4H plus. Okay, this 4 electron is uh, given to this photosystem second, and this from pheophytin to quinone A, then quinone B. Here is another complex, cytochrome B6F, to plastocyanin. Plastocyanin give these electron to the next photosystem, which is photosystem first, and again this photosystem first receives another light. I mean, this photosystem is separated from the photosystem second. The role of the light was only to excite the molecule of the antenna complex. Here the chlorophyll is excited by this light energy, and the electrons were taken by the pheophytin, and the gap which is remained in the photosystem second is filled by the splitting of water. Because, and many of you have questioned that this is the conversion of light energy into chemical energy. Yes, this is the conversion of light energy into chemical energy, but uh, the problem is here plants, as you know, firstly you should know that why plant do this thing. One of you has asked me that why not carbon and oxygen is directly used by plant? I mean, bonds have energy, then why plants cannot use those bond and use those bonds energies as food? Why they fix this carbon? Actually, the whole thing is light energy is converted into chemical energy, which is the NADPH and ATP, and ATP in turn fixes CO2 in dark reaction. Okay, so why plant do this thing? I mean, why they make their food? Why don't they just take a carbon or oxygen or water and break them and use their bond energies in their cellular processes like replication for growing or many other signals transduction, etc. Why they fix this? So the answer is they fix because they cannot by self break oxygen or water, carbon dioxide, etc. Okay, so what they do is they absorb the energy from light, and light itself excited the electrons of the pigment, and that pigment which has the highest reduction potential. I mean, they can, the light energy excites their electron, and the gap is filled by the photolysis of water. This is thermodynamically uh, thermodynamically possible because the gap that is created by light is so much powerful that can drive the electrons from water. Okay, so plant by themselves they cannot use carbon dioxide or oxygen, etc. Okay, and the whole process, you know, there is a grid scheme, photosystem second is coordinate with photosystem first, and they generate NADPH. That NADPH in the dark cycle they will used as the carbon fixatives. Okay, carbon will fix, and when the plant will need the food in many processes, they will oxidize that fixed food, and they will create ATP, and that ATP will be used in the several processes. Okay, like I told you, growth, reproduction, etc., etc. Okay, so well done. Thank you for watching this video.